Hello everyone, welcome to another video preparing for Inércia Demoparty. Today is going to be a more chilled out day than yesterday. We got a lot done yesterday. Listening to sounds from Blue Goober. He's playing his DJ set on his Twitch, so I just hear him. If you like his sound, please go there and drop him some love. So things for us to do today. Let's take a look at our to-do list. Still haven't contacted Unlock and Shayna. Need to do that. Better not do it on the live stream. Overlay for OBS. This is starting to become critical. Still hoping to get a graphic designer to help me with this, but it feels like I should just advance, otherwise it probably doesn't get done. One thing that I noticed from my previous experiments with a live stream starting soon page, trying to put like some interactivity on it, is that I could probably put this overlay on OBS itself directly without having to open an extra page, and then I can interact to turn off the screens there directly when one of the players gets shut down. So that should be interesting way to do things. So I think I'm gonna start with cropping the image from the TV. Deeper meaning, the tunnel. So I'm gonna save this image, try to crop this out. I had it already, I don't know what I did with that. Add it up on GIMP. Just realized I was on the wrong screen. Now it should be better. So let's try to open that up. Documents, downloads, this. Okay. Can I delete everything? Yes, I can. Why is the background white? Because it's a GIF. Need to give it a transparency. How do you do that? Transparency. Add alpha channel. Yeah, I think that's it. There we go. So delete this. Easy to remove. It's the beauty of pixel art. I'm gonna keep the guy for reasons that I'm not quite sure yet. I think it might be useful at some point to have him, so I'm gonna do like cut him off and then save the two different sprites on two different places. Couldn't even animate it. On the original demo, his face would animate a bit up and down. Did I cut too much? Feels like I cut too much from his feet. Let's do separate things. Okay, this looks good. This one I need an extra pixel there. Like this, I think. It's a bit better. Okay, now we want to select this guy. There's no cropped content. Okay. Hey Alien, I'm doing okay. I'm a bit bad. I have a sore throat, or my throat is getting worse than it was instead of getting better, but other than that, doing good. Started working on the overlays for Shader Royale. Should probably get exported, not saved as. PNG includes overlays, so I think that's fine. Let's call this the little guy. Sure. Okay. And now the other one. Let's try to get this TV, clean up the inside, and do it like transparent. Actually, do I need the special color? Been working on the invitation up to now. Good, good. Hope we have some. There's an alternative party that you can submit it to. Instead of sending it to function, you can submit it to Jumalauta party. You can actually submit it to both. I think they'll both play it. Was about to add text to it. Text is an important element of any intro. How are we going to do this? Can I just remove it like this? I guess it's not the cleanest way to remove stuff, but it gets the job done. Just a single pixel there. There we go. Not what I wanted. Close enough. I do this. Yes. Wouldn't it be disqualified if we sent to the two parties? No, because the two parties are on the same weekend, so it's fine. And even if it gets disqualified, as long as it's shown on the big screen, we don't really care if it's disqualified or not. Unless you were planning on getting rich and famous, and you only get the fame instead of the riches. Well, it depends on the parties. Some parties disqualify it, other parties are fine if it's like on the same weekend. It's not unheard of a demo scene release to be out on two parties at the same time. Now my question is, how am I going to deal with... Oh, I can put just green here, because I'm gonna do a green background. Or a green chroma key to do transparency on OBS, so if I put the green here, it works fine. So, if I was a green color, what green color would I be? The greenest of greens, I guess. I am the greenest of greens. I have traveled long and far to become the brightest green you have ever seen in your life. Can I... Okay, here we go. Green TV. Let's select this. Oh, there's a green dot here. I wonder if it's gonna get changed as well or not. Should I... This is a bit weird for an old TV. What? I guess this is the speaker, and this is like the brand name. Doesn't make much sense though, does it? I think we're gonna fine tune it. We're gonna remix it, repurpose it. We're gonna... It might lose its charm. Oh, very huge blob. I just want to do a pixel. Why can't I do a single pixel? Oof. It's the pencil. The pencil should let you... How can I configure the fucking pencil? Norm size... Size 1. 1. Not 10. 1. Yes, thank you. Come on. Give me a fucking break. Why won't it pixel? Why won't it draw? Why? Why? Ah, fucking GIMP. With this it works. Why is it? It's using the clipboard image instead of doing a single pixel. That makes no sense. And now it's 3 when I put it 1. I hate GIMP. I just hate GIMP. GIMP is so bad. I was trying to switch to using Krita instead of GIMP, but Krita would just randomly crash before I even did anything. Like, create new document and it would crash. If you can't create a fucking document, how are you supposed to paint? So yeah, I ended up still using GIMP and still cursing my way out of it. Edit, copy, add, paste as new image. Crop. Crop to content, here we go. Export as green TV. Okay. Alright. Now, well, where the fuck did I save things? Into documents apparently. Okay, that's fine. Let's copy this into the folder of the project. Should be Inércia background. I guess let's put it on graphics. I'll show you what I'm doing. And close this crap. So on graphics, now we have the green TV and the little guy. The little guy, it's may not be used at all right now, but the green TVs, we'll definitely want to put a few of them in. So what we want to do right now is make a web page where we just put shit tons of green TVs depending on the number of players that we have. And the number of players, the arrangement on the screen will be rounded up. I guess I can use Modulo for that. Try to figure out the width and height and spread them accordingly. So, I don't know. Yeah, the stream should be working. 0 dropped frames so far today, so refresh. So, on our page, we're going to do a copy of the random encounter, because we're going to do a random encounter with TVs. Or shader Royale TV. That's what this one's going to be called. Let's launch the server. If I can find the launcher. HTTP server launch. Okay, and now Royale TV. Okay, now let's start changing this to be more what we want. And now a good question is, are we going to use canvas to put the image on it, or are we going to put div elements? I think we can get away with doing everything with div elements and adding the div elements dynamically. We can even use the placements for the current YX, Visi, and Evil stuff to put that. Gonna remove the fight button altogether. So let's do that. To edit this. So oh, I also need to put the names on them at some point. I don't need this. I don't need results either. So this will just get removed. Starter menu is where we will be displaying the names. So that is fine. Display picked. I don't think I need this anymore. I don't need a fight either. I think this is trash. Let's keep it commented for now. Remove dead is when I click it turns them off. No, it's for the fight to remove them from the list. So don't think I need them anymore either. I don't think I need this either. We're using available fighters anymore? No, we're not, so we can remove it as well. I usually stick with this function because I usually end up using it, so I'm gonna leave it here. Okay, this is the populate me, is what's putting the stuff on the screen. So let's try to do something with that. I guess I need 2 divs. The first one with the name, and then underneath it I'm gonna put the TV. So do I need 2 divs? Shall I add 2 divs, one on top of the other, or a main div and then put both things inside? That's the big question. Right now I'm getting the starter menu, which is the general one, and then I'm creating a div. I'm calling it banana, I'm giving it a name. I guess I can put like a BR after the name. Let's try something simple, and then if this doesn't work, we're gonna escalate it. Then image source equals the TV, which is graphics slash, what's the name of the thing? Green TV. And that's it. I guess I need to define the white in some way. $202. It's probably looking for one of the functions that I removed. So line 202, an expected string. What? No, this is correct. I think it's I don't remember which way the closure is. It should be this one to close things. /div. So the BR should also be this /. Maybe it considers it like a comment, so I need to put 2 of them. It doesn't make much sense. Will it automatically wrap the next 3 though? Probably not. But I can try. Hey Evil, welcome to the stream. So what is the main container? It's called starter menu. So let's try to change some stuff on starter menu. Display flex. See what this does. Yeah, that's good, but it's not wrapping. What if I add... clear both. Ugh. Let's try to change things here directly. There is nothing to wrap, really? Wow, amazing. Like, how hard can it be to make something that automatically wraps? Search for it. Display flex. But wrapping. Flex wrap. Could that be it? Could that be the secret sauce? Should we try it here? Should we try it there? Should we try it everywhere? That looks much better. Thank you for that. And now I can also increase sizes of things. And if I click on them, it turns off. So I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do a version of the TV with some static on it and replace the image with the static thing. Do I know what is the player's ID though? Do I? It says this ID. This is the banana. Banana 1, banana 2. So I check. Why is it having this weird highlight to begin with? Because I was selecting this. Okay. So when I'm about to modify the text, it did that again. Trying to highlight me something in particular that I'm not quite understanding. Why is it highlighting that players? Does it not exist? Yes, it exists here. So why is it highlighting that? I don't know, weird shit. It checks the dead, so it tells me if the person was already dead or not. I think. If it was dead, it returns... if it was already dead, it returns the ID of the person, and I can remove it. I remove it from the dead players list and clear the issue. Why is it highlight like this? Oh my god. It's getting on my nerves. It's not player's eye now. I think it's check dead. Could be wrong though. We'll see, I guess. We'll click and we'll see, and if it's not, I'll use the other one. Anyways, this one needs to go here as well after the class through, I guess. We'll change the inner HTML to check that, and instead of green TV, we'll put green TV or noise TV. So this should work. Okay, so it's the wrong thing. Yeah, okay, so it's not check that. So how do I get the name, the proper name from the person? That players thing. Because this ID is the banana, whatever, isn't it? And the only way I can reference that is to backtrack. I have to go. I have to split the banana, splice the banana out of him, transform it into an integer, and then get the name from players. Did I do that already somewhere? Parsint. Yes, I did. I did it right here. So I need to do it here. And then this is the check dead. Why does it have the weird highlight? Oh my god. And this one is players IDX. Okay. think this is correct. Save. Start. Okay, now when I click, it didn't change to Noise TV and it doesn't go back. What's wrong on console? Check that substring is not a function. What? What? Check that exists. Oh, because it's an ID. It's an ID for dead players. It should be dead players and the number of the check dead, I guess. Or do I need to do this before the splice? I'm not sure what ID the check that is. The check that comes from here and it returns from the dead player's length. So yeah, the dead player's, okay. So this one needs to be done before the splice, otherwise it's gonna be fucked up. So yeah, dead players, do the check. And then I replace this, put it here. And that should be fine, I think, I hope. Refresh. Cannot read substring of undefined. Well, fuck you. Clicking back returns though, so that's weird. Not read property substring of undefined on 189. Because it doesn't exist on parse.dead. It's -1, so of course it's unidentified. So how the hell do I keep it? Oh my god, someone please just take me this fucking highlight away. Why does it, when I click here, do this weird highlight? What the fuck is wrong with it? Fucking hell. Settings, where the hell do you turn off? Tools, run, view. Where's highlight? Highlight. It should be here, like code highlight, language, H. Why is it on H? H for HTML. Huh. Can I remove completely? No. Well, that didn't help. What about if I put JavaScript? Thank you. Thank you. So check that is gonna be -1, but this ID is still the banana thing. Right? It's gonna be banana. So what I need to do is splice this ID thing. Like this. Maybe this instead. Make sure it's the right one. I think this works. And here I could have done this ID as well, I think, but, well, I could even do something like this and use the same for both. Okay, that looks okay. That looks decent. Okay, let's change the background. So we're back to the decision of what to do with the background. And also I need some fancy way to scale up and down these images. Does the div automatically increase if I put the width wider? Let's try to put something like defined. Let TV width equals, I don't know, 100 pixels. So TV width, let's copy this. And on every single image that I use the TV, I'm gonna use that. Check if this works. Okay, that's bigger. And it's still working. It loses a bit on the pixelation stuff, but well, can't please everyone. 400 pixels. Yeah, that's way too big. I mean, if you only have 5 or 6 contestants, it might make sense. So need to change the background. Anyways, let's take a look at chat, because I know people have been talking and I haven't been paying attention. Very disappointed about the new iPad. They cranked up the price by 100 euros. That's not much. You wanted to buy an old one. Next month it will be announced. It's split on purpose. Oh, you think the iPhone 12 will be announced next month? We have text on screen. I hope you mean the invitation. So should the text be on during the entire invitation or just at the end or the beginning? Those are hard decisions that you will have to make by yourself. Just figure out what feels best to you, and that sounds great. Or you can send us a preview and we'll let you know. That also works. Why is the camera not focusing completely on me? I don't know, because curvy monitors. So let's see. And yeah, and anywhere I click, like it's the div goes all the way here, not just the TV, but that's fine. I mean, it's interaction. So what the hell we're gonna have on the background for this? That's the big question. Because I can tweak this before the live stream, knowing exactly how many people I have, so I'm not that worried about the thing, but the background does need to be fixed somehow. I'm gonna take a look at OBS and put the overlay there already, or should I try to put an overlay image? Well, first I'm gonna put black instead of green on the general background, just to see how it looks. Remove the green. I feel like we should have like something like space, so that the TVs are floating in outer space, but maybe something that moves slightly. Maybe if we find a basic shader that just has like points in space, but maybe I'm overthinking things too much. Let's try a space background first, and then see how it looks. Oof, how the hell do you put backgrounds? I think it's background, URL, and then the URL of the thing. And then you have to define if it's occupying the whole thing or not. Looks perfect to me. It's a TV floating in outer space. Huh. I don't know. I could do a cheap Starfield effect, like some dots just moving in the background. That won't take much. Oh, but it will be doing like frames per second. So, can use this one. Let's see. The final frontier. No, I won't use that one. No. Looking for something a bit more empty so the TVs contrast a bit better. This looks alright. How big is it? Not that big. How big is this one? Not that big. Small. Not full HD. I mean, I can stretch it, but it looks kind of weak. This one has a lot of detail. Nah. Weird colors. Can't really find anything better than what we have right now. Is this okay-ish? Are we happy with this? I'm gonna try it on OBS directly, so if things look weird, that's what I'm doing. We don't need Task Manager anymore. We don't need the shader encounters. Gonna remove this. Do we want the chat to be appearing? Well, if we want the chat, the TVs should be a bit more constrained. Which I think it's easy to do, just changing the width of the page of this element of the, what's it called, starter menu. Starter menu. If starter menu is smaller, like 80%, it should occupy less space and automatically wrap everything properly. If I was starter menu, what would I hide? I would hide here. Let's put this width 80%. Okay, that's a bit better. Maybe slightly less. 75. Okay. And now instead of taking a look at my desktop, I'm going to include it as a layer directly on OBS. As a browser. New. Shader Royale TVs. And the URL is this one. And it's 920 by 1024. Here we go. It's slightly smaller because of the 120% issue. And it's not occupying the whole thing because I probably don't know how to do math. because I'm doing the video at 1080, not 1024, so that's why. Would be nice if this had like a way to automatically, like to force OBS to have the same view as this one, in terms of because whatever is on the main screen is automatically enhanced by the percentage of the Windows desktop thing, because I have a big screen, so it's automatically 125%. And okay, so this is behind, it should be in front. Okay, now I need to chroma key the green spots, which is adding a filter. Chroma key. Now pick green. I think it's already done, right? Green by default, so yeah, I can see stuff through it. Okay, so let's increase the size of these. Let's put the chat on top. The chat occupies. Chat is not even being seen. Why isn't the chat being seen? There we go. Chat occupies this much white, so I can even increase the camera a little bit. It's a bit. I don't want to be this big though. This should be fine, I think. Okay, let's try to increase the size of the TVs a little bit. That's better. Now let's simulate that we have some actual shadow showdown happening. So let me try to find my thing. Where was it? In program files, on-zomatic, network. I grab launching Flopine, for example. Okay. So now I need to put this here and with the right dimensions, so something like this. F11. Is it too little maybe? I think it's fine. I prepare all of these, and then at some point I'm going to show them in full screen. So I'm going to click full screen and maximize this, doing it both at the same time. I need a slower transition effect. Let's try to put like 1 second transition. So this, but it's like automatic wipe. I need something that has like a middle image. So I need to find like an effect that will go from transparent into full image and then wiping out transparent again. And I guess that can be like a small video or something like that. Don't know. Let's see if there's any examples here of scene transitions that we can use. name. Can we add swipe, slide, stinger, fade to color, luma wipe? What's a stinger? Oh, it's a video itself. So yeah, I need to improve a little bit on these transitions on OBS, but I think overall it looks alright. I mean, this is just to have an overview, and then I can interact with this. I go to interact, and I click one of them, and there we go, it changed. So I can turn a few of them off. Feels like it should be a little bit more interactive somehow. Or use the space a little bit better, but I guess I can still increase it. It depends a lot on how many people we will have. I can still increase the size of the TVs. Well, this is Philippines, so technically speaking, it should be here. I think it sort of works. Better than it was before, at least. I mean, we could... If we had more time, maybe a GIF on the TVs. Yeah, I thought maybe doing like... instead of just being TV static image, be actual flickering. That would look decent. I mean, we could animate this a lot. The background could also have some sort of motion to give it more, be slightly more interesting. And I still have a lot of time to do that, a lot of time, 2 weeks. So I can do like some code to do those small things instead of posting HTML elements directly. So yeah, I went off, exactly. Instead of being just a static, being like at least 2 frames or something like that, so it doesn't just look like this, but like flickers on and off. I know what you mean. The thing is, I'm using a PNG with the thing embedded itself, so I can't do animated PNGs. So it would have to be a GIF. If I put the GIF, I will lose the transparency. Or can you do animated GIFs with transparency? Maybe you can. I think you can. I think animated GIFs do have transparency. We already closed the TV thing. Would be nice to be able to just do like at least 2 frames or maybe 3 frames and then try to do an animated GIF out of that. That would be cool. Yeah, now getting this is gonna be harder. I might as well work from the green TV. It's easier to grab like this. Oh, you guys aren't seeing anything that I'm doing. Sorry. Okay, so green TV. I think I still have the layer of the noise around here. I just have to use another section of it. Yep. So just gonna move this layer a little bit, like here. And then I'm gonna select the screen. Oh, wrong thing. This one. Select here. Now I'm gonna copy from this, which is the noise, and I'm gonna paste it on this, which is the green screen. Now I hide the other one, not this one, this one. Okay. And now it's floating because it's stupid. I want it to flatten so I can save it. And it took the fucking background because flatten is stupid. Can I try to export this? I'm not sure if this works. Okay. Let's try Noise TV 2. And I'm gonna rename the other one to Noise TV 1. And I'm gonna do one more. because we can. Like, move it further. And I lost the reference of the green screen. Great. So I'm gonna do it from scratch. Delete. Where's the other one? Copy from this. Actually, copy from this. Put it here. And now I hide this. Oh, hide this one. And export this. Nice TV 3. Okay, let's see how that turned out. Where's the image? Nice TV. Let's name this Nice TV 1. And now let's figure out a way to do I think 20 is 20 milliseconds. I think well, 20 milliseconds is usually fine, I think. Let's just try it. It looks okay-ish. I mean, faster would have been better, I think. So let's reduce this to like 10. I think I just need to do it here. Yeah, if the other one's update. Make it. Yeah, that's a bit better. And it looks transparent, so should be fine. Let's save this. Oh, where? It's so hard to figure out where you have all your stuff. Graphics, TV, noise, and then okay. And now on our code, instead of having noise TV, we're gonna have the name that I don't remember. TV noise anim.gif. Okay, moment of truth. Refresh. Interact. Yeah, much better. Much better. That looks pretty cool. I can also change the background, like do some sort of small effect. Even an animated GIF would also be interesting on the background. Have to figure out what could be, or if I can get a graphic designer to do something. I'm always weary when I say we could try to get a graphic designer to do something. It's unless I know specifically someone to ask for specifically something, and they happen to be available this very moment, it's not gonna happen in time. Unless they're watching and willing to contribute, I assume by default that it's not gonna happen. Anyways, I think this turned out pretty decent. Have the shader here. So yeah, like, this looks pretty good, right? I can open a few of the other ones. Let's see where they are. course, they are lost forever. Lost forever. I would have to previously open them, of course. Bunzo. Let's see, let's open... well, people 3, I don't think I have it, but maybe writer I might have. Go writer, minimize this. Let's try to put this on writer screen. Minimize a little bit. That might have been too much. Yeah, too much. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty darn good. Have to figure out... oh, need to remove the mouse from that, so you guys won't see that. Let's do that now before I forget. Screen 1. Don't capture mouse. Okay, now you don't see it. Good. Okay. Turned out pretty decent. Still feels a bit weird that like the TVs are floating in space, but I don't know. Because I thought originally maybe doing some sort of looking that like they are on top of desks, and we have like a row of desks and another row of desks and another row of desks, so it's like people in front of their desks working or something. But that also kind of doesn't make much sense. What about like a window shop, like a TV shop of some sort, or a console monitor in a space? I mean, if you're doing a shader royale, you need to have some sort of high-tech location that's like the brain of the whole operation, right? And in there, they will want to monitor things. They just only happen to have old TVs to do that. So it would be nice to have them like scattered all over that place. But yeah, we would need a graphics designer to figure out these ideas out. So I think we're gonna stick with what we have, and then whenever some other party wants to steal the idea and use it, they can do something with more proper design. Could go with the classic Matrix rain of letters on the background. Well, we might be able to find, that might be easy to test, because I think we might have animated GIFs of that. Animated GIF Matrix code. Needs to be animated though. Needs to be animated, dog. There we go. Too low resolution. Too low resolution. Still too low. Come on, man. High res. Give me something high res. This is a bit more high res. Looks a bit weird as well. This is wrongly done. Someone trying to be a smart ass. Ones and zeros. This one is not animated. There was an option at some point, was it on more settings, to only show you results for high resolution. Yeah, this looks weird. This one is too low res. This one says wallpapers, so it should be high. You're gonna do a wallpaper with the 300 by 300. I guess if it loops, but then it's just gonna look weird. This one is sort of okay-ish. It's almost high res. Too fast. doesn't loop. Why would you do a GIF, an animated GIF that doesn't loop? It doesn't make any sense. Come on. Why are they all so small? So we try to find the original. Spin interest. I mean, it's not bad, but... Oh, you guys aren't seeing what I'm doing, I'm sorry. I was looking at the main screen. I wonder if putting this full screen will work. I think it's just gonna look crappy. But, I don't know. Let's try it. Is okay? Why is it... What? Why is it white? Oh, because I'm chroma keying the green. Alright. That's why. Let me remove the chroma key and see how it looks like. It's a bit too much of the same now. I'm just floating down. The OBJ from Forkline so I can check if everything is okay and how big it's getting. How to do it, I have no idea. Well, when you export, it automatically gives you the OBJ and the .h. It's on the same folder, I think. Alien, there is this thing called Compo Filler Studio. If you just drop a shader there and a track there, it automatically generates an executable for you. If you don't know it, you try to use it. I mean, if I could find a matrix screen, but then it would be too matrixy. I think we want something more demo scene-ish. Let me try to think of demo scene backgrounds. We did have some old Palm stuff. The thing is, it's not going to be an animated GIF. Might make more sense to just recreate a simple effect. I mean, something like this should be fine as a background, right? Well, I'll give it a little bit more thought, and maybe I'll code something myself, just put like a canvas throughout and just put something If it runs fine on OBS, which it should, since the live stream starting page is working fine. So we should be... Even the shader, maybe I can find some sort of shader on Shader or just code my own shader. Why am I thinking of stealing a shader when I can just do one? We want a simple effect anyways. So nothing too complicated. But I mean, if we're doing an effect, maybe we should just use our default, the one from Philippine. I don't know if it doesn't look a bit weird though, like a background effect of that floating on the TVs floating on that abstract effect. The metric train would screw with the bitrate, that's true as well. Well, we already did quite a nice looking thing. I think we can, and we still have like 2-3 weeks to go. So I think we can brainstorm this a little bit and maybe a few more ideas will pop up to make this a bit better. Yeah, we should avoid background animations. I was thinking something really discreet, either very slow moving or something like that. Not anything with big turns, but just like I don't know. If we're sticking with the space theme, just a simple starfield would be fine. Another issue that I need to figure out is when I'm on full screen, which is this, and double clicking here, I need to figure out a way to put the name here somewhere, an overlay with the name, which is easy to do. The hard part will be to change the name every time I change the contestant. I guess I can do like a scene for each one of them with just the name being different. It's an idea. It will be a bit of a bitch if I have more full screens than I have clicking buttons on the Stream Deck. Although I don't need to use the Stream Deck for things necessarily. I can click on OBS directly. It will, but the reason I wanted to use the Stream Deck is that I could change something there while I'm clicking on the other screen, like minimizing stuff and maximizing the other one. So, but even then, I mean, I will probably be talking throughout the whole thing. So I think it's also fine if we don't do that fancy stuff and just do this and say, okay, Philippine, and now the timer is counting on full screen mode. I will need to have a counter somewhere to make sure that I give always the same time for the same people or for different people. And then I go, okay, let's take a look at the next one. It is Writer. So at least a counter here somewhere would be nice on OBS corner. Okay, so let's, based on these thoughts, let's update our to-do list for today. So the overlay is done. Put some maybes. Maybe dynamic background on OBS shader Royale. Maybe longer transitions. And another thing that I was just talking about, what was it? The timer. Okay, pretty much already finished contacting all the people about possible seminars. We're already running out of time already on mid of September, so not much time to prepare, but we already have an interesting lineup, so I think we're good. This is also already happened or is pending, so I'm gonna remove it from now. Next thing up on the list, I need to talk with Unlock and Shanna about this. If they want to like be the curators of it or do a video itself, and I'll just show the video with all the stuff, that would be cool, and promoting mountain bites at the same time. Prepare the Best of Chaos Construction demo show. This will be next on my to-do list, I guess, and Forever demo show as well. Invitation intro for Function or Jumalauta. This seems to be going well underway. Thank you Alien and Evil for your efforts. Test fake compo, we can do this 1 week before the event, it's fine. And poke car guide, this is also after a function, so this is also fine. So it's pretty okay. We're pretty okay. Oh, we need to start bothering people about DJ sets. Because we have a list of people already. Need to start bothering them. Maybe do like 1 hour sets, ask them for 1 hour sets, and we try to slot them whenever it makes sense that we can slot them. Can be pre-party on the days leading up to Inertia, or it can be during the day itself. If the compo blocks will be like too short, we just put a DJ set in between. But we have to update the schedule before the actual party, which is fine and doable. We need the DJ sets beforehand to know what we can count with. Have a list here, so it's a matter of contacting people. I can do it this week. I will remove these two things from the schedule because the day has already gone by. Seminar tomorrow. We will have a seminar about cables GL. I need to announce that properly, which I will do during the day. On Tuesday we will have a seminar, or Thursday we'll have a seminar from Genio, which will also be announced properly. Then Friday and Saturday we will follow Function somehow, see whatever they have lined up, and we'll just host. Might not even be a live stream, we'll see. On Sunday the 20th, this might be like a recap of the Function entries. If it's not possible, we'll just do something about Inertia, and it might also be a seminar if someone like wants a seminar for this particular day. 21 is still open right now. 22 will be Parallax talking about Bart. 23 will be Paul Falcon talking about remarching in Material Maker. And then these things need to be ironed out. Like after 24th, this is still a bit in the air, still to be confirmed this week in particular, but it will be updated as we move along. Deadline registration, and I need to start spamming the Shader Royale. I contact people for the Shader Royale itself, so that's another thing that needs to start happening as well. People about Shader Royale registration. Post the flyer. Because when I open Shader Royale, I want to make sure that it's like inviting for everyone, and try to convince the people who already register to also get their friends to register, and try to make this something big. I don't know if we should be capping the number of people participating. Maybe at like 20 or something like that. The worst that can happen is that we will do the first rounds of the shader royale completely on full screen mode, showing everyone, and then only show the TVs when we have a number that fits here. This can be tweaked, of course, but I mean, putting like 32 TVs here probably will not work. It might even, my computer might not even load all of the shaders at the same time. So we will have a limit of some sort, but I don't think we will have that many people on Shadow Royale. That will be the people that I will bother directly. I think if you have like 10, it will be already quite good. So let's see, but who knows? But yeah, I think we can handle like 25, 30 and just show what them one at a time. And what I would do would be instead of having them open here, I would prepare batch files to load every single one of them, like I have right now on Bonzo. Here you can see I did them for the tests, launch Alchema, launch Black Hole, launch Cosa Mentale, and what I would do is close everything. And for the first rounds, before we can go to the TVs, I would just load the first one, put it full screen, show it for a little while, 30 seconds, whatever, close it, next one, and I mean, it loads pretty much instantly, so it's pretty fine. Close it, next one, full screen, bam, and I would keep doing this for the first few rounds while we have more than enough people to be shown on this kind of screen. And once we have a number that I can load everything up, I can either do like a short break to align everything. I can do it on studio mode even. Actually, I can't do it on studio mode because I would have to leave the full screen. But, well, I could do it like this, I guess. I would need to stop somewhere and prepare something. I guess I would leave it on full screen. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Once we have the number of people who will participate, we'll figure the best way to display them all. But I think we did quite a good progress today. I'm happy with this. So I'm going to close down the list of stuff to do. This is important. So these things are gonna crawl back up here. The other things about the Shader Royale will be on the back burner for now. And these demo shows, I will need to do them myself. So I will put them up here as well. And the one about Wensley, I need to contact... where is it? Prepare this. Okay, this is contacting Shayna or unlock. So this is also important. I'll do this after the stream today. It's just talking on Discord. So it should be fine. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining the stream. I think that's it. Also, Luguber already shut down his audio stream, so we're a bit empty on sound. So thank you everybody who joined in. Tomorrow we'll have Cables GL, so please remember to help us spam a little bit about the occurrence. I'm going to do a flyer for that and spam it on the beginning of the afternoon, I believe. So yeah, see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care.